Gold was made by a supernova and just a bunch of stars colliding with the planet or the rock that was formed to be later our planet. Um, Gold is a metallic yellow metal, and it is number 79 on the atomic table. Um, it is used to make jewelry and just a bunch of different ornaments. Discovery of gold, the first known discovery of gold was by the Egyptians, and they used it for their coffins, their show of wealth and higher rankings. Um, Archaeologists don't really know precisely when people started using gold, but Egyptians would be the closest that we know of. Trades in goods, this would be how people were able to evolve gold into the proper currency it is now. Um, I've listed a list of them, and the one that stood out to me the most was the Greeks, how they just utilized it as a measurement of wealth and gold, and wealth, and how even though they had silver coins as their most common resource or currency, gold was implemented as a higher ranking. The European explorers later used it as a way to show their wealth, as the Egyptians did, and so they were out to conquer for more gold and more resource in order for them to be the higher country. And so later on, this would vanquish cities and civilizations like the Aztecs and Incas. Uh, the first one to set a proper set of goal would be Great Britain, as they were the first ones to determine the real weight and value of gold, and then later other nations followed, for example, the United States. The gold rush was a very impactful time for everybody, as everybody who knew of the gold rush came to the United States, in California specifically, and was able to find gold and just be able to find resources in order for them to be wealthy and hit it rich. And during this time in San Francisco was more known, the population grew from 1,000 to 25,000. Modern day gold, many people think you can't make gold, but you could. It is just very expensive, and you need a nuclear reaction in order for it to be processed, so it would not be beneficial at this time. And gold is still used as it was in the Romans and the Egyptians, as to make coins, jewelry, metals, and other tokens, but it also used as modern days for computers, televisions, and cell phones. One unit that I think should be very beneficial for everybody would be human healthcare and people who are struggling. I say this because people who have families in the United States and migrate from different countries aren't protected and are forced to later break their families off when someone deports them or just struggle with them. And universal healthcare is also something very important, because if someone who doesn't have healthcare is in trouble or needs blood transplant or just just some type of benefits or health for their work, it is not compensated. So I think universal healthcare should also be benefited in this, as it could benefit a lot of people. And I think it's a perfect unit. My unit is a house with a cross. I put the house because of families and how I would advise them to be more protected by the law, and healthcare would be just based on the university for everybody.